to the round of 16. If you're 5th and 6th in the group, you will go into FIBA Europe Cup, and if you're 7th and 8th, your European play is over. So, here we go. This is the SIG Strasbourg team, and Jarrell Eddy has just joined the team, number 8 there. He's been around the NBA on short contracts, summer leagues, G leagues, and he's had a big game at the weekend against Asphalt in the big win that SIG Strasbourg had in the Pro A, scoring 15 points. 4 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 rebound and 5 assists in 20 minutes. Didn't play last week, he's only signed on the 4th of November to go with a strong SIG Strasbourg team. And here we go with Bologna. Kevin Punter, look out for Tony Taylor as well. They've come across for Mike and Bambit, so Basketball Champions League are plenty there. Pietro Audori as well. Amath Mbai and Brian Qual, the captain, number 41, American. He was the BBL's most efficient player in his time with Oldenburg in Germany. So plenty of quality on show in both teams. Two of the oldest teams in Europe, the oldest team in Italy, who are hosting SIG Strasbourg. And there's Mike Green, who was a teammate of Kevin Punter for AEK Athens as they went on to win the Basketball Champions League, the 2017-2018 season. So the visitors will get introduced first. Ludwig Behus. Look out for the German, only 5'9", but he will put himself around. If whoever the opposite point guard is, he'll be up on Punter, or whoever else is handling the ball, getting right in their face. But number 8, Jarrell Eddy, 27 years old, 6'7", went to the Virginia Tech College. He's the newest addition to SIG Strasbourg. And the big man as well, foul. Musafa foul. And now the home team, Segafredo versus Bologna. That's Alexander Payola, he's just turned 19. Tony Taylor, big season with Bandit last year. This is Bologna's first entry into European competition for 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. It's a massive season for them, and it is fantastic to have a team that have previously won the EuroLeague, have won the Italian League 15 times between 1946 and 2001. They won the EuroLeague in 98 and 2001, and were runners-up as well the following year. So massive pedigree. Strasbourg, they've won the French Pro League once, they've won the Cup twice, and they've participated in EuroLeague and Eurocup 2013 to 2016. They reached the quarter-finals of the Basketball Champions League last season, and look at the Curva Calori behind the basket there, the main throng of Segafredo Virtus Bologna fans, and they will be doing everything they can to keep Bologna perfect in Group D. They are 5-0. Strasbourg 4-1. If Bologna win tonight, they will go back top of this very competitive group. Here are the referees for tonight from Romania: Marius Quilin, from Ukraine, Sergei Kaschuk, and from Estonia, Tanai Suzlov. 3 of the best officials around, along with the table officials, and 2 top teams will provide us with excellent entertainment here live on livebasketball.tv. Just going back to SIG Strasbourg, Florian Petrus, now 37, is teaming up with his national team coach, Vincent Collet. Petrus was with Collet with the French national team when they won Eurobasket and all the successful Eurobaskets and World Cups, and the World Cup in 2014 when they got silver, and of course winning the gold in 2013. Petrus was part of all those French squads, and now at the age of 37 is able to play under Coach Collet, who is still working with the national team. And it's great on the other side that Stefano Sacripanti is also heavily involved in the Italian national teams. Here's the Strasbourg first five: Collins, Serron, Green, Petrus, as we've just been talking about, and the huge man, one of two brothers over 7 foot, Youssafa Fall. Vincent Collet, what can be said about this excellent coach? He's won the French League as a player and a coach, and has been the national team head coach, winning gold at Eurobasket 2013 with that fantastic French team, Tony Parker amongst others. But so much continuity between 2013 through to 2015 with the Eurobaskets and the World Cup. And there's Aradori, who's been playing for the Italian national team. Had 16 points versus Poland in the most recent of windows. Here is Segafredo, Bologna's first five: Punter, Taylor, Aradori, and by so just looking at some of the key team stats as we get ready for what will be an enthralling and an exciting encounter here between two top European teams in the third edition of the Basketball Champions League. And there is Stefano Sacripanti. He has coached the the Italian national team at under 20 level. They won the under 20 Euros in 2013. They won gold. And look at the Bologna fans, the Curva Colori. And he has coached with Bologna. He's joined them this year. Previously coach Avellino. He's won the Italian Super Cup with Cantu. And he's also coached the senior national team of Italy. So two very proud coaches, and two coaches that have been heavily involved in their national team programs and in their domestic leagues in France and Italy respectively. And now the scene is set for two of Europe's biggest teams on the biggest stage. We are bringing you live Basketball Champions League action from Bologna. The oldest team in Italy is Brian Qual versus Mustafa Fall, 6'11". Youssafa Fall, excuse me, Mustafa is his brother, against 7'3". Youssafa Fall, and we're up, and we are off and running, and Fall on the way down tips it. Fall coming off a big game in the French Pro A at the weekend. And there he is. Couldn't get a clean look on the first play, but Mardy Collins does, but he can't make the short jump shot. So with early exchanges, two misses there for Strasbourg, two reasonable looks. Aradori keeping his dribble alive. Gets it knocked loose once, twice. Good hands by Strasbourg. And really good help, making it difficult for Kevin Punter. Of course, Strasbourg having their ranks Mike Green, MVP of the Final Four for the Basketball Champions League last season. And we will see him, I'm sure, heavily involved. Collins. Serron. And good hands, Brian Qual. Still zip, 0-0. Basketball Champions League, regular season action. Shots up, the rip through is good. Amathembai. Tricky, cheeky move from Mbai. He just rips through And Quinton Serron, unfortunately for him and SIG Strasbourg, commits the foul. It's been by 69% from the free throw line for the Basketball Champions League season, and he knocks that down. And Bologna take a 3-0 lead. Second versus fourth, but Prometheus are ahead of Bologna because they played one more game. So Bologna go top if they win tonight. Nice move by the long, languid Yusufa foul. And Strasbourg are on the board, and the atmosphere here is second to none anywhere in Europe. On a Wednesday night in November, we've just had Halloween, we've just had fireworks. Will there be some fireworks tonight between these two storied clubs with so much history? Foul with a defensive rebound. And the drums and the whistles and the stamping of the feet. Green hands off, Serron pulls up from the free throw line, is good. Nothing but net. Punter is being closely guarded. Adadori. Penetrate, kick, extra pass. Shot fake is a really effective one, but he just can't make the shot, young Tony Taylor. Look at those fans. That is an amazing sight. And it creates a brilliant atmosphere. In the Curva Calori. It's the first time I've witnessed this firsthand, and it is quite an occasion. And great hands by Strasbourg. Mike Green, and 2 points for Mardy Collins. Turnaround jump shot is just short. Playing by Strasbourg. Should have told you at the start. Strasbourg in the dark blue and Bologna in the white. Bologna going from left to right on the screen. Strasbourg from our right to our left in the first half. And push off there from Collins now. It didn't look much, so it's either good acting by the defence. Let's check this out. There was nothing there, I don't think. I think Kevin Punter is looking for an Oscar there. But with the way he jerked his head back, referees have a split-second decision to make. We have the benefit of replay there, of course. Taylor. Foul away from the ball. Doherty, hands off. Hunter's having to receive the ball a long way from the hoop. Mbai, nice. Oh, great pass over the top, and the left-hand finish just missing by Qual. Mike Green to Serron. Serron. Good defence, good angling off by Punter. Really good defence by Punter. Averaging just under a steal a game, but just being able to change that pass. And he's got Taylor to Punter's a really good one too. Punch for Bologna, and that is way short. Great defence by Green. Of course, they were both teammates with IK Athens last season on the run to the Basketball Champions League final, and in the end winning it. And They would have gone at it in practice big time, and that's probably what created such a good team, especially after Punter joined at the end of the regular season. He came from Rosa Redon. And those practices would have been very intense. And now that intensity is on the court here in Bologna. They're on two different teams on opposing outfits and opposing uniforms tonight. Collins. Turnaround is good, really nice shot. Dribbling right, comes to a stop and spins and fades away. Taylor. Baldo Rossi in. Well, Punter, really good defense again, this time by Collins. Inside, that's too much. And thrown away. And now it's inside foul, trying to get the ball right off the rim. And Seron just calms things down for SIG Strasbourg. Collins. Nice screen by a foul. He's carrying on to the bucket, but the pass was not collected. Shot is short, and here comes Bologna. Shots up and good for three. Pietro Aladori, Italian national team, averaging 8.6 points a game in the Champions League this season. That's a big three for Bologna. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the first. Time is flying by in this excellent shot there by Seron in what is an excellent contest. High quality European basketball. Talk to you live on livebasketball.tv. Well, Taylor, number 7. Looking for an option, nearly travelled. And wide open, same spot, not the same result. For Bologna this time, Mike Green, a Champions League winner with Ike. Last season, pulls up for three, is good, nothing but net. He's probably going to say to Punter, come on, young man. I'm off and running first on the point stake here. Baseline shot is good. Some really good team play. But that time, Pietro Aradori just got it in the baseline area, just took a nice dribble, little fade on the shot. He's up to 5 points. Safa foul. Just can't quite get air ball there. Being played really tough by Qual. High screen. Pull up Jay is good. Tough shot with fade by Kevin Punter. And that's Punter's first points as we tick down to 2 minutes remaining in the first. Nice kick out, Collins. Wide open and makes Bologna pay. High percentages being shot here from behind the arc and in 2-point range as well. High quality basketball. Aladori looking inside, Qual. Excuse me, Baldi Rossi misses everything. Filippo Baldi Rossi, that was a tough fadeaway off his right leg. Have great body control and core strength to make that shot and make it regularly. Green pivots, passes right back outside to Collins. Strasbourg attacking the paint, fade away off one, leg is good, and Collins is playing with real rhythm and panache. Forces Bologna. Segafredo versus Bologna to take a timeout at the Paladozza.
Ma dai, gioca 1 contro 1 qua, arriva fino a qui, ma qui dobbiamo fermarlo. Forza! Hey, now we have Ale Fortoni. Attenzione, in defense now, we go with thumb up. One more time, we run the screen with a motion. Attack with curl. Brian, in attack, go more wide when attack like this. Now in defense we go 1-11, we go full court. Ma prendiamo dei falli un po' più l'1-1. Andiamo!
Just picking up some comments there from Coach Sacripanti. Full court defense, keep running the screens. And Coach Colle will be saying, yeah, just go with what's working. And Marty Collins has made some shots. Just get to your spots, share the basketball, but use your individual offensive skill set to create your own shots as well. And I think both teams are doing a good job of that. And the Curva Colori creating such a marvellous atmosphere here in game day 6, as they do on every home game in the Basketball Champions League. It's great to have Bologna back in European competition, and especially the Basketball Champions League after 10-year absence. Welcome back, Bologna. Pietro Aradori, high screen. Into the game is Dejan Kravic, Serbian, 7 foot, so more height for Bologna, with Brian Qual taking a break. And misses there, Mike Green. Rebound, Kravic, so he's come straight in the game doing a nice job. And there is 19-year-old Alexander Pajola. Kravic at the top, another screen. Jarrell's in the game for SIG Strasbourg. See if he can really affect the game. And that's one player who will affect this game and has affected most games this season. Averaging 16.8 points a game. Kevin Punter's getting hot. Green inside, 7-3 against 7 foot. Great footwork. And foul, maybe. That being too picky, if he could have just finished with his left hand there, or could he just lean forward and go over the top of Kravic and just throw it down? But he's got a lot of body, a long-limbed body to get airborne. This foul is 75% from the free throw line in the Basketball Champions League. And had 18 big points and 8 rebounds versus Asvel Lyon at the weekend in the Pro A. Both teams won in their domestic leagues last weekend. Offensive rebound straight away. By Jarrell Eddy. Punter. Oh, misses everything. But the end of the period was running down, shot clock had finished. And at the end of the first quarter, SIG Strasbourg, the visitors, lead 18-13 over Segafredo Bologna. Here's some of the game stats. 50% Bologna and 67% Strasbourg from behind the three. Here's some of the highlights. And by with that first play and the first offensive score. Saron just pulling up nothing but net. He likes that shot. And there was good defense from Green against Taylor. And a spin by Collins. And Pietro Aradori. He had a big game against Prometheus. Bologna.
Attack with curl. Brian. He attack.
Last week, Bologna beat Besiktas in Turkey, 94-90, and Strasbourg beat Prometheus by 5 to inflict Prometheus his first defeat. So the start of the second quarter. Hope you're enjoying the action on livebasketball.tv. Please subscribe and tell your friends and family about it. Great coverage of the Basketball Champions League, the upcoming World Cup, FIBA World Cup qualifiers for the road to China. It's a great finish by David Kuno. Sideline possession. Maybe trying to run some sort of screen action. Well, it looks like it's some sort of box. They're going to even look to give it in. Zuli's in the game. He's been playing really well for SIG Strasbourg. It's a high screen. And the shot's up. By Ali Traore, can't quite finish. Great play by Alessandro Paiola. Such speed. And ball's not, and he's knocked that loose as well. Playing great. Oh, what a block by Joel Eddy. Not in this house, and he's pulling up for the three. Just short. And Kravic can't quite get the rebound. What a block. Bologna were just about to make the layup. And Eddy said, no way, not here, not now. Baseline shot is good. Nicolas Lang. Averaging over 13 points per game for SIG Strasbourg, so they're able to really go deep on the bench. Punter, one-on-one versus Nzuli, and overcomes Traore. Another big block by Strasbourg. And a super finish, and Eddy just adding to the depth of this roster in SIG Strasbourg, and they lead by 3. All change for Strasbourg. Bayhurst in, up against the bigger David Cornu. Kravic up and under, and in the end, the ball is knocked loose. Good patience there by Dejan Kravic, the Serb. Very close to making the Serbian national team. In 2014 for the World Cup. Just missed out on that squad. And he's averaging 66.7% from the free throw line. He shoots it one-handed and very effectively, folks. That would normally be a training routine from closer to the basket and then work your way back there. Pressure, full court from Bologna. As the sirens go off in the crowd. Joel Eddy with the headband. Comes back out, turns, catches, shoots, and it's good for 3. Joel Eddy. Shots up, and it's good for Bologna. Baldi Rossi for 3. More pressure. pressure, just double teaming the ball, but calmly done by Strasbourg. So far, Bayhurst across to Lang. Bayhurst is down by Eddie's feet, and that's a tough pass for him to collect at 6'7". 27-year-old American, just signed for SIG Strasbourg last week. It's his first Basketball Champions League game. Sure, he's enjoying this atmosphere. And the shot's up. Tony Taylor all alone for Bologna. And it's timeout. SIG Strasbourg here.
You don't start like this or no, now. Ali is here, you have to move to be open. Okay? As a first thing, toi tu la fais pas la passe, tu dribbles. If there is not open, he is dribbling, you go, and we have the continuity, okay? We go for Ali, next offense. Be careful the press. You cannot leave, we need you at the middle, okay? We are in trouble, so we need you to advance the ball. Protect the ball.
Palla in terra. Devi tenere il tiro. Flag for
Just listening to
I know, he's big, no problem.
his timeout
you
here.
Attack and after you move. Okay, let's go.
The stats going through. Both teams shooting the ball well. 50% from three, Bologna. 75% from three is SIG Strasbourg. 100% from the line. Bologna 0 from 2 from the free throw line. Strasbourg. Mardy Collins with 9 points leads all scores for SIG Strasbourg. So a lot of changes made. Coach Collet very lucky. He can go 5 for 5 almost and have 2 really effective fives. Shot misses there by Traore. Good rebound by Kravic. He's come in and done a really good job. Number 11 in white. And Alexandra Piola is having plenty of court time at 19 years old. Oh! Big time slam by Kravic. Great pass, Tony Taylor. Don't ball watch when you're on defense, otherwise that's what can happen, especially when you're guarding close to the basket. Bayhurst under extreme pressure, but he's tough. Left-handed pass across his partial block. And an excellent attempt to save it by Tony Taylor. Great hustle. He's blocked by Kravic, adding to his stats. And Taylor saving it off Nzuli. And Bologna by 1 now. First lead of the game for the Italian outfit. Piola being given plenty of time on the floor to develop in this cauldron of atmosphere. Taylor, 2 points, Tony Taylor. Bologna, 3-point lead. Mardy Collins. He's a big guard, can see over the top of the D to another big guard, stroke forward, small forward. But basketball these days is positionless. You've got to be able to do a bit of everything. Neither team in team fouls. And good defense there by Amath Mbai. Not a lot of space there, so kicks it back out. Collins goes baseline, pulls up off the glass. Really good move. Mardy Collins, at 6'6", 34-year-old. Played with the Knicks and the Clippers in the NBA. And his second time with Strasbourg. Kravic up and under, left-hand finish. And he's fouled again. Very clever, playing to his strengths. He's not a flyer, so use your footwork. Get the defence, who might be able to jump higher than you, up off the floor. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. .7% from the free throw line. He won the Dutch League and the Cup double with Den Bosch back in 15-16 and joined Bologna this year. A good pickup and an interesting free throw style to do that, but he's obviously done it and practices that every day. Knocked loose by Piola. He has got lightning quick hands, a 19-year-old. And Troyere misses, and Bologna are starting to get a foothold in this game. Taylor, and that was never going to get through. I guess he thought Kravic was going to step forward, but it's a steal, Piola! Another steal. This boy has got lightning hands, great anticipation, and Strasbourg just look a little bit deflated. They've got a lot of experience on the floor. It really needs to come to the fore now. And with Gerelidi, he's going to take that, I guess. Fake, sideways, step is good for 3. He is dynamite from three-point land. He was the winner of the three-point contest for the G League during his time making NBA teams on short contracts, and there's summer league teams. Now he's plying his trade, his first European contract with SIG Strasbourg, as Tony Taylor steps out of bounds with 3.5 minutes remaining. Back foot went back, dangerous in the corner. There's only a few feet between the three-point line. And there is young Alexandro Piola. Playing with no nerves, no fear. Collins. David Cornu, hands off. Paradori, spin move, fade away is good. And Mathen Bai showing great style and skill as he faded away, shooting over Gerelidi. Nicolas Lang inside. Safa foul, getting as close as he can, just turning against his body, but Lang with the rebound. New 14-second shot clock. Mike Green shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound by Strasbourg, by Marty Collins. They've got some real size with Collins at 6'6", Eddie at 6'7", Foul at 7'3". It's gonna tell. Nicolas Lang at 6'7". They've got a massive unit out there. And Mike Green is at your more traditional size guard at 6'1" for SIG Strasbourg. Taylor, and that's a big-time shot over a big-time defender. Tony Taylor, quick explosion, and foul, couldn't get over far enough. Inside, ball is just stuck for a moment. Great pass by Foul, and Green showing great strength. Little pump fake, and then there's a foul underneath. Good find from Foul. Great job by Foul. He faked the first pass. Soon as Kravic turned his head away from him. And Kravic at 7 foot. He's got to keep one hand up at least to try and deter that pass, but it's tough. Once Foul extends his arms upwards. Mike Green. 76% from the free throw line. Most valuable player for the Basketball Champions League Final Four in Athens last year when he was playing for Ike. Teammate of Kevin Punter, as I mentioned earlier. And they've already got tangled up earlier in the game, so we'll watch that battle closely. Went to Butler College in the States, big-time program over there, and played for Pinar Kasiak in Turkey. Was also, so lots of European experience, lots of top-level Basketball Champions League experience. The 33-year-old. 2-point lead, Bologna. 90 seconds just under remaining in an enthralling first half. Great action at both ends of the floor. Collins, long arms. Strasbourg. And it's a defensive foul. Alexandre Piola, he got back so quick, but just couldn't quite set his feet. As Nicholas Lang. It's great effort, great hustle by the Italian, but Nicholas Lang will go to the free throw line. He's 86.7% free throw shooter. Full court pressure by SIG Strasbourg, just Green staying up, but Florent Petrus is in for Strasbourg. More experience, but no experience could stop that shot from Athan Bey, having a really effective game for Bologna. French player playing against French opposition as the foul is called. And Collins causing real problems. Up to 13 points. Shooting 75% from the field at the moment, Collins. And Strasbourg with such a narrow advantage, these two teams. And that just shows the size of Yusafa fouls. 7-3. Mardy Collins at 6'6". Collins will go to the line for free throws. He's a 77.8% free throw shooter. Just checking something on the screen. So Yusafa foul backed into the defender there. Are they saying that is a moving screen, or is it debating on how many shots? Apologies for the break up in picture quality there. Seeing some of the highlights on Athan Bey. Using his star quality there. Re-watching this again, so well, Quayle didn't seem to have an issue with well, that certainly cleared the way for Collins to get to the hoop, but I mean, that's, for me, That's not a bad play by Foul. He's using his body as a screen, getting his defender on his back so he's ready to pick up any rebound. There looks a bit of confusion with how many shots as well. Not exactly sure what they were concerned about there, the officials. And Collins knocks down the second. So this game is, we're back where we started just under 2 quarters ago. It's tied at 38 and Piola, 19-year-old, handling the ball. And Brian Quayle, I think, has been called for an offensive foul after the Mike Green rebound. And the Bologna fans, the Curva Calori, will not like that. Not much there, it's just a coming together, but, and Sacripanti is saying just that, I would suggest. So 2 shots for Mike Green. 76% from the free throw line. And 11 points last week versus Prometheus, and 25 points at the weekend versus Asvel Lyon in the French Pro A. So he's in good form, and with Jarell Eddy coming in to increase their firepower, Strasbourg are in good shape for the rest of this season. Punter wide open. He'd be annoyed with himself that he didn't knock that down. He had plenty of time to size that shot up. Foul. Cool. Florian Petrus knew what he was doing. Just a time now to soak up the atmosphere here in Bologna, Italy. And just a good time to remind you, with half-time approaching, to download the Basketball Champions League app if you haven't already done so. It's a free app, gives you all the information on the teams, the matches, the news, the gossip, referees, tough calls, which is a weekly segment, podcast every week, which has been really popular and a really good listen. And all the stats you could possibly want for the teams and individual players. So that's the Basketball Champions League app. Please do download it during the half-time break, which is only seconds away, and it's a timeout, Bologna.
Amat, Filippo. See the ball in the middle. Now, the ball is here. We have Filippo. Amat.
So we have one more to give. Everybody except Mardi can give, okay? Mardi, you have one, so you also can give. On prend pas le basket, we don't take the basket. If we have time, we do that, okay? Very fast. Use. We push the ball, Mardi or Mike in the middle. Quentin, one corner. Joel, other one. Drive and kick, okay? 5 seconds, let's go. Allez.
So this game is delicately poised. Game day 6 of the regular season. There's 14 game days, which will be running from October to February. That will be the end of the regular season. Then the top 16, so the top 4 from each of the 4 groups will then play 2-legged games, home and away, aggregate score. as will the quarterfinals be, and then the final four will be a central venue to be decided after the quarterfinals. But right now, Filippo Baldi Rossi, fantastic effort. Time runs out at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the half, it's tied at 40 between Bologna and SIG Strasbourg. It's been an entertaining first half, and here are the key stats. Well, Bologna 57% from two. The rebounds are pretty even. Assists 7 and 6. Steals are equal. By Alexandra Piola with super quick hands on the Bologna side. And the game leaders, Collins with 14 points, leading all scores. Piola with 3 steals. Serron with 2 for Strasbourg. Taylor and Collins on the turnover category. Here's the top scorers. Mbai, Taylor and Kravic for Bologna. Collins, Eddy leading the way for Strasbourg, along with Quinton Serron. So we are at half-time. We will have some highlights now just to refresh ourselves of what has been a high-quality first half. And it all started with this play from Mbai, Mbai. And Serron pulling up from around the free-throw line, nothing but net. And it really went end-to-end. SIG Strasbourg took the lead early, Bologna then took it back, but we have just been going back and forth. Biggest lead has been 3 points. But Coach Colle and Coach Sacripanti must be happy with what they're seeing. Good hustle, good effort in this midweek Basketball Champions League encounter. And the first taste of Basketball Champions League action for Giraldi. And the crowd, Curva Calori, really enjoying this. But we will leave you with the highlights. Reminder, download that Basketball Champions League app. It's free, it will only take a few seconds, and then you'll have all the information at your fingertips. Don't go anywhere, we've got a great game on here. It's Segafredo versus Bologna versus SIG Strasbourg. They're tied up at 40. We'll see you very shortly for the second half. Welcome back, everybody, to Bologna in Italy, to the Palladossa and Unipolo Arena. It's been Bologna's home since 2017. And what a great venue it is for these home fans and for visiting fans and commentators and for the teams to play in this sort of atmosphere. We've been treated to some really good basketball and some really good performances. Especially by Alexandra Piola's played really well for Bologna. He won silver with the under-19s at the World Cup in Egypt and bronze with the under-18s in the European Championships. So he's a young man making his way through the junior ranks and now playing senior team basketball at Virtus Bologna. If Virtus Bologna win this game, they're 5-0 at the moment in Group D. They will go top tonight after game day 6. Strasbourg are 4-1. So they will remain right at the top of the group. Moments away from the start of the second half. Just reminding you, if you're just joining us, do subscribe to livebasketball.tv, which is the platform you're watching this, and all the Basketball Champions League games on, and download the Basketball Champions League app. It's free, and in seconds you'll have all the information you need at your fingertips for this season. So Mardy Collins leads the scores for SIG Strasbourg with 14. And then for Bologna with 7. So third quarter action is underway. SIG Strasbourg in the blue uniforms. Jurel Eddy is off right. Off that catch and shoot from the corner. And the Bologna going from right to left this half are in the white uniforms. Pietro Aradori. Almost a steal. Mustafa foul. Look at the 7-for-3. Player getting down to that ball. Getting his knees dirty. Whether you're 7-3 or 6-3, your coaches will want you to dive on loose balls for your team. Still, Segafredo versus Bologna's ball. And wide open for a shot is Tony Taylor, and he doesn't make Strasbourg pay. Mike Green, Jurel Eddy. Oh, it's a big block by Ali Traore. Missing out Qual. Punter just short. But Eddy, after getting blocked, good attitude and gets back on D. Welcome to the Basketball Champions League, Jurel. Tried for a number of years to get himself into the NBA. Now he's had a big... He's in a big game, and that's a nice shot. This time foul, can get it over the top of Brian Qual. And Strasbourg sneak into the lead yet again. Devin Punter. Shots up for 3. Pietro Aradori. Nice footwork. He caught the ball, then stepped into the shot. The other option, of course, is to catch the ball in mid-air and turn in mid-air, so you're squared up, then you can let it go. But nice footwork, good rhythm from the Aradori. Now Qual defends. This time he knocks it loose from the bigger foul. Punter for three in transition is off. And Mike Green gets the defensive rebound for SIG Strasbourg. Good strength from Mike Green, who's asking for a foul. Brian Quell with a semi-block, but good strength shown by Mike Green, Basketball League champion and MVP Final Four. Nice turnaround by Aradori, no good. And Jarrell Eddy starting to accumulate some rebounds as well for his team. Eddy passes, sets the screen on the recipient. Collins, no good, and there's Safa foul. I'm sure if he wants can just extend and throw that down when the moment is right. Tony Taylor into Troyo, Amath Mumbai through the middle. Good defense. Quick hands, pass ahead, kick out for three. It's just short by Aradori. Good look. Great kick out. Skip pass back out there by Bologna. Laying by, I think it was. High screen foul. He's in for the rebound. And there he gets it, or gets his hands to it. Punter looking for a quick option. High screen, Qual. And Mike Green chasing his former teammate through that high screen. Green and Punter were together with Ike Athens for the Basketball Champions League run last season, which ended up with them beating Monaco in the final. 100-94, and Green in your picture as the MVP of the Final Fours. By back out to Punter off one leg. Unbelievable shot. Kevin Punter. Nice job. So consistent. Big block by Qual as Collins raced to the hoop. And the steal back inside. And finished by Marty Collins. Great sequence of play there. The 34-year-old standing at 6'6". And just like that, the game's tied. It's 48-46 to Strasbourg. Aradori, double team, gets it out inside. Tony Taylor looking inside to Qual. Punter. And again, Punter. This time he had Quinton Saron on him, but he's got such a fade on his shot. So tough to guard. Green against Taylor, inside. Collins, so much size. He can post up, he can face up. He'll drive you mad. Marty Collins, the ex-NBA player with the Knicks and the Clippers, and a Euro Cup first team on 2 occasions. Punter, miles out, just short on the 3, and Yusufa Fowl takes the rebound off Mike Green, who I'm sure won't mind. Foul, high screen. Qual has that covered. Here he comes again, the 7'3". Sideline possession, and Zuli's going to inbound. Collins looking for options, fakes. That's a tough pass. Great job there. Good defense by Brian Qualt. And here goes Punter. Misses. Great transition. And look who's there. Mike Green to meet his ex-teammate at the rim. It's a bit confusing at times with the whistles in the crowd. And then Zuli with his back to Taylor. Punter off one leg. Under pressure from Green. I think he just told him all about it. Keep a close eye on those two. Both Basketball Champions League champions. That's an offensive foul, potentially, and Tony Taylor has to run away from the official. This is really getting heated. Let's see where his feet are. Yeah, he's outside the charge circle. That's a slightly dubious call. We'll have to have another look at that, I'm sure. That may be in Tough Calls, on the Tough Calls edition this week. But the net result is for Bologna that Taylor goes to 3 fouls. He's having to sit down. Segafredo having to be peacemaker there for his star guard. Mike Green misses the first. And still, Tony Taylor. I can see where he's coming from. He had good position, square on. But the coaches are saying, come on, we've got a game to win here. It's the Basketball Champions League. No time for me. It's all about the team. There's no I in team, goes the saying. So important now for Tony Taylor to just get it out of his system and be as positive as he can from the bench. Punter. Unbelievable body control. Hangs in the air. Number 0. Driving SIG Strasbourg crazy. Timeout here in Bologna. Hope you're enjoying Basketball Champions League regular season action.
Positional head, he doesn't pass. Good job, that's good. But he does help. Okay, in offense, you must shoot what works. So, Ali, or Marty, or down, or 2 down, okay? Et l'attentivité, when we play 2 down.
Ready from the weak side for shooter. 2 screen in the opposite side. Inside, thumb down, play 11 full court. Hey! Try to steal the ball. Okay, let's go.
Great instructions, just simple. Try and steal the ball. Let's get out in the passing lanes. But that's the beauty of having experienced Basketball Champions League campaigners in Kevin Punter and Tony Taylor. One goes out with foul trouble. Punter can pick up the slack. And he stays in the game with 15 points, which is about his average. He's averaging nearly 17 points a game. Nearly 3 rebounds and 1.5 assists. So Punter continuing where he's been playing, exactly where he's been playing in the Champions League. Good defense by Kravic, but he couldn't deny Traore. He's got the tape on his left shoulder. David Cornu for Bologna. Now Punter again, looking inside, nice pass, extra pass. Shots up by Cornu, excuse me, Mbai. Rebound Kravic, great hustle by Bologna's number 11. Here comes Punter, he's open. Unselfish play, results in a big time 3 for David Cornu. Segafredo will love that right in front of SIG Strasbourg's bench. Coach Colle hands aloft, gesticulating with his team. This is hard-nosed, highly entertaining, highly skilled European basketball. And there was contact, but Cornu coming through the screen, hanging on to Green. Aradori, it's so highly charged here. Both teams know what a massive game this is. Bologna, who beat Besiktas last week. Strasbourg, who beat Prometheus last week. Prometheus at the moment in top spot. The new team, the surprise team to the Basketball Champions League. But Bologna go back top if they win this. Ball's loose. And it's Bologna ball. And just look who turned up just in the nick of time, just to put Collins off. It was Alexander Paola, junior national team player for Italia, and now helping Bologna at the sharp end of the Basketball Champions League. Next week we'll be halfway through the regular season, game day 7 of 14. Then it'll be the international break for 2 weeks. The Tuesday, Wednesday before the international weekend, World Cup weekend, and the week after. Let the players and ourselves recover and recuperate before we have 2 more game days before the Christmas and New Year break. And then by up to 8 points, 100% from the line. And then get in-line possession. And that is a backcourt violation. The first mistake by Paola. His first turnover. Great defense by the bigger. Paola at 6'4". He thinks that Collins knocked that. And so does Sakarapanti. And what can Girelletti bring to the party for Strasbourg now? As Marty Collins says, I'll take this all the way to the glass. 2-point game. What excitement. Just over a minute remaining. And that was almost the crowd, the 6th man here. At the Palladossa Arena. Yeah, he reached over and through. Good protection of the ball by Paola. Marty Collins up to 3 fouls. Punter sits. Tony Taylor back in with 3 fouls. Paola, Strasbourg in team fouls. Coach Colle, very animated on the Strasbourg bench, and Paola, who's been the main player for the Italian national team in recent junior tournaments, under 18s, under 20s. Whoa! And somehow Enzuli and Strasbourg retain the ball, but it's a held ball now. Enzuli doing a blind turn, and Virtus Bologna get the ball back. Felipe Baldi Rossi right in the thick of it. And of course, Alexandra Paola, he gets so low in defensive position. It's a turnover, followed by a foul from Enzuli. Tony Taylor drawing a foul. Tony Taylor, 100% from the free throw line. It's 21 points versus Prometheus last week in the Basketball Champions League. Pietro Aradori in, Tony Taylor out. They don't want him to pick up a 4th foul, last minute of the 3rd. And almost another steal. Zarelli to Green, dribbling backwards, forwards, sideways. Shot clock down, ticking down to 5 seconds. Green's going to go it alone. Passes inside. And a foul. The whistle heard through all the noise and the drums and the whistles from the crowd. Traore fouled as he, off the assist by Mike Green. Bologna heard as the shouts of the crowd and the cheers. Bologna just holding SIG Strasbourg at bay at the moment. Traore missing the second. 60% free throw shooter. Payola passes to David Cornu. Cornu is open, comes back from where he was. Guarded by Nicholas Lang. Shot from Arador is just short. Ball's loose. And there's blocked. Shot clock running down. Time for Green. Left hand, still time. And there's a shooting foul as Nzuli fading away, coming back down, and the Bologna crowd do not like that. Let's see this. And that's a lot of ball there, but it must have been a hand on the arm. But Jeremy Nzuli, right at the end of the third, is at the free throw line. He's a 73.7 free throw shooter. Played for Cameroon in the recent World Cup qualifiers. Cameroon are fourth at the moment, 5-4. And Alexander Payola takes the long distance. Shot at the end, no good, and at the end of third quarter, it's Bologna leading by 3, 61-58. Here's the stats coming through. Pick out what you require. And here's some of the highlights, and a big block there by Amath Mbai. Well, Bologna 100% from the free throw line. And SIG Strasbourg 66.6%, 10 of 15. It's becoming a really... Apologies for the break-up of sound. It's been a really physical game, but Kevin Punter coming to the party for the home team. 15 points, 3 of 9 from 3. 2 rebounds, 2 assists in 21 minutes. And that was a tough shot over Mike Green, and he tells him all about it. Off one leg, and that's off 2 legs. Over same result. Nice curl play there, down screen, and Punter there just carrying on with the direction of the pass and just catching and shooting. Defender not able to deal with that, and then Punter, penetrate kick, and that was perfect execution. And David Cornu up to 5 points and 100% for the three-point line, and then Nzuli came in and just looked a bit disorientated on that play on the dribble spin. So 1 quarter remaining, 3-point game. Buckle up, folks, ladies and gents, boys and girls. This will be a fantastic final quarter. Basketball Champions League, and immediately a steal. Very sloppy start by Strasbourg, and as Payola calls the play, tapping his backside. Filippo Bardi-Rossi, Gravic hands off to the young 19-year-old Payola. Tries to get the bounce pass back. Still Bologna ball. Paola with the inbounds play. Rossi to Cornu. Cornu, left-hand finish, high off the glass, tipped in by Dejan Kravic. Had a really nice game tonight. And that's a great hustle, just being around the basket at 7 foot. And now he's affecting shots at the other end. Nzuli inside, Traore. Traore goes left-hand hook, really nice shot. Good touch. Bordi Rossi. Pass fake inside. The back cut look from Alfredo. Aradori and David Cornu. Fouled on his way to the basket, baseline. And Nicholas Lang just couldn't stay with him. Alexander Paola is out. Pietro Aradori, Tony Taylor. Remember, he's on 3 fouls. Aggressive drive, dribbles all the way the other side and pulls up with a really tough turnaround. Tony Taylor, instant offense. Mike Green. Traore. Oh, big block. Kravic having a real effect on both ends of the floor, and the crowd are going to love that. Dejan Kravic. He's getting 1.4 blocks a game. And he's got 3 blocks tonight. Marty Collins, crossover. Oh, and Traore fumbling the pass. Long distance left-hand hook. And Kravic again with the rebound. Pietro Aradori. Strong move, really good move. David Cornu, averaging 7.6 points per game. Former Siena and Cantu player. Mike Green inside, that's better. And the foul. That was better spacing, and he drew Kravic towards him. And that allowed a bit of space for Traore to get in behind Kravic. Traore at the line. And he makes the second. 60% for the free throw line, so good job by Ali Traore. David Cornell really playing with a lot of zest tonight, just misses that short range jump shot. A lot of spring in his step. Oh, good spin, but good defense again by Kravic, and again. Didn't get a block, but he's changed the shot, and in comes Aradori. He needed to finish with his left hand. And Serron and Taylor colliding. Yeah, Aradori got caught in 2 minds. Let's just check this out. Yeah, he was not going to make that from that angle, even with his skill. Needed to go left. Traore is out. Traore in the Ivorian-born French player. Taylor under a lot of attention. Shot clock running down, it's short, and SIG Strasbourg get the rebound. They're 4 down. And this pulsating encounter at the top of Group D. Shots up and good for Marty Collins, and that Nzuli. Jeremy Nzuli coming to the party, and that completely quietens the Falesso Arena here in Bologna. Timeout for Bologna. And look at the differential in points in the paint. 38 to SIG Strasbourg, 22 to Segafredo Bologna.
Number 5 cross, and we attack drive and dish. Okay, stiamo sui tiratori, stay with the shooter. I don't want easy shot. Every time they're coming off, I want to put the ball in. I want them to go inside. Okay, now we call ons up. Guys, we are only one.
And after one time, use. Okay. On 4. Let's go.
Just 9 to 4 on the fast break points too. To Cornu, back to Mbai, posting up, just backing Nzuli down, shots up, it's just out, and Strasbourg can take the lead yet again here on Italian soil. Ticking down to 6 minutes remaining in regulation, 4th quarter. Collins, Jarrell is good for 3, such a quick release, Jarrell Eddy. He's been on the bench, he's been in and out of the lineup, but he's ready to go. Mbai, tough shot. What a finish by Mbai. He has got a serious skill set. Strasbourg and Bologna are tied. Inside to foul, and he was reaching over Brian Qual, and the Bologna fans don't like it. Qual was fronting him, half fronting him, and then Mustafa Foul just reached over him. Lang off the high screen from Foul. Long distance shot is long, but Foul gets the rebound. Blocked shot by Qual. Here comes Punter. Mbai back to Punter. Always looking for openings. Pulls up. Pass behind. Nzuli inside. Great strength from Brian Qual. And that's 2 points right under the basket. Quayle, 70% from the free throw line. And he knocks it down for the three-point play. That's his first free throw tonight. Nzuli, and now, and knocked loose. Jarrell Eddy misses, ball still loose. Mustafa Foul, blocked by Mbai. Foul tried to elevate, but he just couldn't get off the floor. foul, and Qual were right there. As well, and it's just great and intensity. 5 blocks for Bologna, 4 for Strasbourg. And Bologna lead by 3 again. They can extend right now. What's Mbai going to do from the block? Girelli on him. Off one leg is short, but it's a foul. Girelli just overextending. They say don't foul the jump shooter, but that was a tough ask. Some real fade, nice fake. And then the fade. Allah, dare I say it, Michael Jordan, all those years ago in the NBA, who of course he has had such an influence on these players. As Eddie goes to 3 fouls. Jordan, of course, who won 6 NBA titles with the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. By just over 69% from the free throw line, knocks that down. It's timeout. By 3 from 4 tonight, and it's a SIG Strasbourg timeout.
Mike, play the ball screen. Use, Ravel, you must make your big return. End off with Mike. Yeah. Mardi will go there, and you follow the ball screen, but not too early. Make one dribble, start wide to come behind. You should be open, or use, or Mardi, okay?
Okay, no 3. Brian, like this, here. No in front, behind. Offense, next one, we go with inside. Okay, and when you want, you call like this, and you attack. Guys, we have to foul. They are in bonus. So we can spend a foul. If you attack, take a foul. 3 points, goal.
Great action, great camera work as well. Bringing us right into the timeout and showing you the play that Strasbourg are going to run. And Girelli in his first Basketball Champions League outing, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 block. Cross-court pass. Quinton set on all the way to the other side. Now he's got a prompt punters on him. Shot clock ticking down. Marty Collins saying, isolate me, fade away is tough shot, no good. And punter to Taylor. A really good 1-2 punch for this virtuous Bologna side. Adadori to Taylor. High screen from Qual. Pull up Taylor is long, but rebound Qual, back out. Taylor kicks. Wide open punter, miles out. NBA range, and he knocks it down. Is that a massive moment? The biggest moment in the game as punter goes to 18 points. 40% from 3. And Yusafa foul. He came back down with the ball, but the whistle was beforehand. So tough for the referees to call it. Yusafa foul is such a big player. It's either a travel or it'll be 2 shots, and foul is at the line. 75% from the free throw line. Oh from 2 tonight. And that continues, and that's massive. Qual is on 4 fouls. Really could do with this to make it a potential 2-possession game. And he makes it. And now SIG Strasbourg with just over 3 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Will need to up their pressure on defence. Taylor versus Enzuli. Taylor That's a tough shot, good defense. And Brian Quayle wanting it to be. Good job by Yusafa Fowl, just changing the shot, as Kravic has done tonight for Bologna. Marty Collins, big screen. Collins misses, foul, and he just on tiptoes, his arms extended to the sky, pops the ball over the front of the rim. 4-point game, plenty of time remaining. Do not leave your seats. And Aradori draws the foul cleverly from Marty Collins. And you can see what Marty Collins thinks about that. Strasbourg in the penalty, Collins up to 3, and Aradori 75% from the free throw line can extend the Italian team's lead. Aradori coming off a 16-point effort in 30 minutes last week against Prometheus, knocks down the second, and the Bologna fans, Curva Colori, are loving this, and shots up from Green is short. Big rebound from Amath Mbai, I think. Yes, he's had a massive game for Bologna tonight. So much depth, as we saw, so many points coming from the bench from both teams. Punter for 3 is good. Nothing but net. No problem. Bravo. Stupendous punter. Now Fowl really getting the rebounds, and he's got such good touch at 7-3. Strasbourg staying in touch just. Punter up to 21 points. He is an offensive machine. You can't leave him anywhere in your half court from 2. He's just nothing but net. And he shoots it with that fade, so you can't get over to him. If you do try and block it, you're likely to get a foul. He creates space beautifully. Green, foul, gets it. Punter trying to knock the ball out from underneath. And you suffer foul. Up to 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Excuse me, 13 points. Mbai to Punter. Aradori. Wow, with the high screen. Punter. Oh, he banks it! The bank is open in Bologna. He's loving it. The crowd are loving it. I guess you are loving it. It's Basketball Champions League in Bologna from the Padosa and Unipol Arena. And he is in a complete Basketball Champions League zone, is Kevin Punter. As soon as he catches it, only one thing on his mind. 3-point effort is good. Timeout, SIG Strasbourg.
We advance the ball, okay? You go. Use. Raoul, you start here. Mardi makes the mark. Mike screen for you, okay? Jeremy goes to receive the ball. You go like this, use to route, okay? If you are open, you take it or you pass the ball to the big. Allez, let's go. Allez,
as we grab our breath.
Easy shot 3 points, and they drive. No rotation we got.
And there's Punter, 26 points, 6 rebounds for Taylor, and 3 assists for Taylor. So the 2 players brought in this season from Ike, Punter winning the Champions League last season, and from Banvit with Tony Taylor are a great 1-2 punch. They are occupying the 3 main stats for their team, and they've really got a good understanding. They've hit the ground running in Italy. 10 years since Bologna have been in European competition. You're very welcome to the Basketball Champions League. And Strasbourg, who've been fantastic. And foul is blocked by Taylor, but that is a foul. Giraledi there finding the big fella. Less than a minute remaining. And it's been adjudged as before the shot. Bologna have one more foul to give. So a smart foul. Giraledi looking for it. He's had to go all the way out to Enzuli. Screen. Shots up and good. Jeremy Enzuli keeping Strasbourg in touch. They're only 6 down, full court pressure. What can they do here? Can they get a steal? Can they force Bologna into a mistake? And there's 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Taylor brings the ball out. High screen from Qual. And Qual is going to go in and throw it down. Mix up between Mustafa Fall and Giraledi. And the Cavacolori are loving it here in Bologna. Green with the left-hand layup. 8-point lead, it's timeout. And they're jumping all over in their seats in Bologna.
If he can't see the ball, he receive the ball. We go. Second. If he don't see the ball. Hey.
Here's the stats for Bologna, top rebounders.
Okay.
Just pick out the stats that you need, and the fans are just making this return for Bologna unbelievable. Every home game, mass crowds, mass noise, and they are the 6th man because Strasbourg threatened to get back in this game. And Bologna have just ridden the wave of noise, and behind the brilliant play, especially from Kevin Punter, it's an MVP of the week display, as my commentating colleague Jeff Taylor put so well last week when he was referring to Punter. He's not just a weekly MVP, he's a potential MVP for the season. He had a slow start. It took quite a few minutes in the first quarter to get his first 2, but once he got in the rhythm, and they couldn't stay with him off screens and curls and cuts and deep threes. As time runs out, Taylor takes the last 3. Shots up from Collins, and as the end of the game comes, the final buzzer sounds. Bologna stay perfect. They go to 6-0 and they win 87-81. A great game by the home team and a great atmosphere created by the Bologna fans. And here's the main game statistics. Bologna 52% from 2 and just over 40% from 3, 41%. Assists were similar. Turnovers 12 for Strasbourg. Blocks very similar. And 26 points for Kevin Punter, 20 for Collins. Payola with 4 steals. And there's your leading scorers. Punter and by Taylor for Bologna, Collins foul, and Green for SIG Strasbourg. So very happy fans and very happy team. They've put together a really good roster. There's a name to watch. Alexandra Payola, playing senior basketball at the tender age of 19 and putting up some really good numbers. 6 points, 2 assists, 4 steals in 12 minutes of play. And here's some of the highlights. I hope you've enjoyed the game. Do download the Basketball Champions League app. And Kevin Punter off the dribble, off screens, step back, sideways lateral with a little bit of fade. He's ended up six of 12 from three-point land, 10 of 18 from the field. 26 points in 27 minutes. He's so effective, so efficient, and he leads Segafredo versus Bologna to a massive win, and they go to the top of Group D. But they've had other good performances from Kravic, good minutes by all the players involved. Tony Taylor, this was tough. Went all the way to the other side, just keeping the points ticking over. So with the highlights showing you that it was a great game of Champions League basketball. But the top of Group D will tonight be Segafredo, Bologna. They will go to 6-0. Strasbourg will drop to 4-2. They will remain in fourth. And Traore blocking foul. That was massive.
Guys, we are...
So I hope you've enjoyed the game as Kevin Punter hits his deepest three of the night. Champions League winner last year. Is he going to lead Bologna possibly to the Basketball Champions League title as the bank stayed open for him there and win back-to-back Basketball Champions League titles? Here is the Group D standings updated. Bologna first and Strasbourg, are in third, 4-2. Hope you've enjoyed the action. We'll leave you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week for Basketball Champions League action on livebasketball.tv. Thanks for watching.